While you may have been apprehensive at first, considering that Revolutionary Girl Utena is classified as shoujo, you quickly learn that this is no ordinary female-driven narrative about romantic relationships or emotions. Now, to be sure, it certainly has all of the characteristics of a classic shoujo anime, but this is merely a veneer to cover up the layers of symbolic density that it methodically reveals throughout the series. And once you get past its self-created facade, you begin to see the show for what it really is, a poetically enigmatic world of hyper-realism. The way it obfuscates its hidden themes, poses constant riddles, and is littered with abstract symbolism propagates you to watch, and rewatch again in order to uncover its numerous secrets. It's a show that demands 100% focus at all times, as it refuses to accommodate the viewer by spoon-feeding answers. Episode after episode goes by, and you are entranced by its cryptic beauty, particularly the riddles of the two shadow puppets. That is to say, the girls that pop up in the middle of the episode to allegorically elucidate the meaning behind certain character actions, and prophesize events to come. And while you are in on their game, you can't seem to figure out all of their clever puzzles. Yet, unfortunately, without understanding their riddles, one cannot truly appreciate all of Revolutionary Girl Utena's poetic splendor. Therefore, the aim of this new series, i.e. Utena, Shadow Girls Explained, is to go episode by episode to reveal their message to the viewer. But to accomplish this feat, we must recap the major events of each episode to get the viewer up to speed, as I'm sure it's been a while since most of you have watched Utena. So without further ado, let's begin our journey with episode 1, i.e. The Rose Bride. The episode starts off as many of the episodes of Revolutionary Girl Utena start, with Utena recounting a story from her childhood in which a prince presented her with an engagement ring. Utena's misunderstanding, however, propels her to become a prince herself, to save a princess someday. Nevertheless, this leads to some challenges at her new school, where her new classmates treat her as if she was a boy. Of course, Utena isn't attempting to be a boy, but her idyllic aspirations force her to assume a male role, as it were. This brings up a common theme in Utena, that being misunderstanding. As we progress throughout the series, you'll begin to notice that many of the relationship/emotional problems are due to one party misunderstanding the other. In several circumstances, one person has a vision for how their relationship should look, but the other does not acquiesce to their fantasizing or share in their vision, inevitably destroying their fanciful illusions and bringing them back down to earth, rather crushingly. But more on that down the road as we progress throughout the series. In episode 1, as Utena gets acquainted with her new school, she stumbles upon a quote-unquote lover's quarrel with Seonji and Anthy. Anthy being, of course, the Rose Bride. Matters intensify when Wakaba gets publicly humiliated when her love letter to Seonji is displayed for the entire student body to read. Thus, an enraged Utena confronts Seonji and challenges him to a duel. Seonji, misinterpreting her request, assumes that Utena is challenging him for the rights of the Rose Bride, i.e. Anthy. Then, for the first time in the series, we are introduced to the Shadow Girls in question.
Do you know? Have you heard the news? There's gonna be a duel in the forest behind the school. Oh, brave hero. Fighting for her friend's sake. You must be careful. Don't make a mistake. There are rules in the forest. Do you know what they are? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know what they are?
The first Shadow Girl riddle is relatively straightforward, but this is most likely done to give the viewer a taste of what's to come, and to avoid overwhelming them at first. The key phrase in this segment is rules. And I quote, "There are rules in the forest. Do you know what they are?" Of course, Utena looks somewhat ridiculous when she uses a kendo stick against Seonji's Sword of Dios, which means she didn't fully comprehend the rules of engagement beforehand. However, the riddle goes a bit deeper than that. When one engages in a game or a contest or any form of competitive sport, there are rules in place to create an equal playing field. Why is that, you may ask? Well, in nearly all competitive endeavors, there's some sort of a prize that can be won. The rules ensure that no one wins the prize dishonestly. But more to the point, winning the prize is not all fun and games, as there are unintended consequences moving forward. So when the Shadow Girls query, there are rules in the forest, do you know what they are? They're really saying, if/when you win this battle, Utena, do you realize Anthe will become your Rose Bride as a result of the rules of the game, carving a path that cannot be undone, and will eventually lead to more battles in which Utena is resigned to fight in, whether she wants to or not. At least, that's how I saw it. If you have any questions about my analysis of the Shadow Girls or Utena in general, you can leave it in the comment. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel to receive some of the best analytical analyses on YouTube, in my honest opinion. In any case, we will push forward while we review the next episode of Utena, that being For Whom the Rose Smiles, in our next episode of the series. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back for the future installments, but until next time, catch you on the flip side!